Imagine if every second of your life was worth $1. How would you spend it? Most people squander their most valuable currency, time, chasing distractions, busy work, and things that don't matter. But the truly wealthy? They treat time like gold, investing it in growth, strategy, and meaningful results. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to master your time, multiply your productivity, and get more out of every single day. Watch till the end because these 5 strategies will change how you earn, live, and even think about time itself. 1. Prioritize growth tasks. Not all tasks are created equal, and the real difference between stagnation and success lies in knowing which tasks deserve your best energy. In a world obsessed with being busy, it's dangerously easy to mistake activity for progress. You might spend an entire day replying to emails, attending low-value meetings, or organizing your workspace, yet end up feeling drained and unfulfilled. The key is learning to identify what truly moves the needle, the growth tasks. These are the activities that expand your skills, elevate your income, and deepen your long-term impact. They are rarely urgent, but always important. They might include developing a new skill, building systems that save time, cultivating meaningful relationships, or creating something that compounds in value. Every hour spent on these tasks pays future dividends, while every hour wasted on trivialities keeps you spinning your wheels. Growth tasks are often uncomfortable because they require focus, creativity, and courage. They push you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to think, learn, and adapt. But that discomfort is a sign of growth. You can't expand your capabilities by doing what's easy or familiar. Ask yourself daily, what is the single most valuable thing I can do today that will move me closer to my long-term vision? Then do that first. Guard your mornings for deep work and strategic thinking, not shallow multitasking. To prioritize growth effectively, adopt frameworks like the 80-20 rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Identify that 20% and amplify it. Use tools like task categorization, growth versus maintenance versus trivial, and schedule your most important work when your energy peaks. Eliminate or delegate the rest. You'll quickly notice how much lighter and more focused your days become. Think of it like pruning a tree. By cutting away the dead branches, the low-value activities, you allow your energy to nourish what truly matters. When you align your daily actions with long-term goals, progress becomes inevitable. Prioritizing growth tasks is not just about productivity, it's about living intentionally, ensuring your effort translates into real advancement. Remember, your time is the most valuable currency you have. Spend it where it multiplies, not where it evaporates. 2. Limit distractions. Distractions are the silent assassins of progress. Every notification, every ping, every mindless scroll chips away at your focus, and with it, your potential. In today's attention economy, your concentration is the most valuable resource you possess, and everyone is trying to steal it. Social media apps, emails, even well-meaning colleagues. The ability to focus deeply is becoming rarer, and that rarity makes it powerful. To reclaim your time, you must treat your attention as something sacred, something worth protecting with intensity. Start by recognizing the true cost of distractions. Studies show it takes over 20 minutes to fully refocus after an interruption. That means every quick check of your phone or inbox derails your momentum and fractures your creative flow. The brain works best in uninterrupted stretches of concentration, what psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi called flow. It's in these states that your best ideas, solutions, and breakthroughs occur. But flow requires stillness. You can't access it if your attention is constantly hijacked by noise. To build an environment conducive to deep focus, Create friction between yourself and distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Use website blockers, and set your phone on Do Not Disturb during work sessions. Close extra browser tabs and work with intentional windows of focus. Say, 50 minutes on, 10 minutes off. This technique, known as the Pomodoro method, trains your brain to sustain attention while giving it structured rest. If you work in a noisy environment, noise-canceling headphones or instrumental music can serve as armor for your focus. Equally important is setting boundaries with people. Let colleagues and family know when you're in a deep work zone. You can't expect to build momentum if you're constantly being pulled into conversations or small requests. Protect your time as fiercely as you would protect your most valuable possession, because it is. Ultimately, eliminating distractions isn't about becoming a productivity machine. It's about reclaiming ownership of your mind. The more you can concentrate, the more intentional and creative your life becomes. Focus is freedom, and every moment you protect it brings you closer to mastery, meaning, and peace. 3. Calendar everything. If it's not on your calendar, it's just wishful thinking. The difference between people who achieve their goals and those who merely dream about them often comes down to one thing: structure. A calendar is not just a tool for scheduling. It's a framework for turning intention into reality. By assigning time slots to your priorities, you create accountability and clarity. You transform vague aspirations into concrete commitments. Think of your calendar as a mirror reflecting your true priorities. If it's filled with other people's requests, meetings, and errands, then you've ceded control of your life. But when you consciously design your days, you reclaim ownership of your time. Start by planning your week in advance. Block out time for your most important projects, then schedule your secondary tasks around them. Treat those growth blocks like unbreakable appointments with your future self. This approach works because it reduces decision fatigue. When every hour has a purpose, you eliminate the mental clutter of "what should I do next?" Planning frees up mental bandwidth for creativity and execution. It also helps you visualize balance, ensuring you allocate time not only for work but also for rest, relationships, and self-improvement. You can take it a step further by color-coding your calendar. One color for deep work, another for meetings, another for personal growth. Over time, you'll see patterns that reveal where your energy truly goes. Are you spending enough time on what matters most? If not, adjust. The calendar is a feedback loop, not a prison. When used properly, scheduling becomes a form of mindfulness. You begin to see time as finite and precious. You stop overcommitting and start saying no more often. You learn to live by design, not by default. As the saying goes, what gets scheduled gets done. By treating your hours like gold, you ensure every day is a step forward, not just a blur of activity. A well-managed calendar is a map, one that guides you toward purpose, progress, and peace of mind. 4. Create productive routines. Success isn't built on bursts of energy or fleeting moments of motivation. It's constructed from the quiet repetition of deliberate routines. The people we admire for their discipline and productivity are not superhuman. They've simply learned how to structure their days so that success becomes the default outcome. A routine is not about rigidity or robotic behavior. It's about creating a framework that supports your goals even when motivation fades. Every morning ritual, every planned work session, every intentional moment of reflection becomes a brick in the foundation of consistent progress. When you shape your days intentionally, you eliminate the friction of decision fatigue and replace chaos with clarity. Think of your morning as the ignition point of your entire day. How you begin determines the tone for everything that follows. A productive morning routine doesn't need to be glamorous. It just needs to be consistent. Waking up at a set time, hydrating, meditating, journaling, or exercising are not cliches. They are proven rituals that center the mind and body. The Stoics began each morning by visualizing the challenges they might face, preparing their minds for adversity. You can do the same. Before diving into emails or social media, take 5 minutes to set your intention. Ask yourself, what would make today meaningful? That question alone can guide your actions toward purpose instead of distraction. Midday routines, the structure of your working hours, determine how much real progress you make. Productivity is not about being busy. It's about being effective. The most productive people organize their work into focused sprints or blocks of time dedicated to deep work. This means eliminating multitasking, silencing notifications, and giving your full attention to one task at a time. After 90 minutes of focused effort, a short break helps the mind reset. This rhythm, intensity followed by rest, mirrors the natural cycles of human energy. By honoring it, you work smarter instead of harder. Tools and apps can help, but the core principle remains timeless. Mastery of your schedule is mastery of yourself. Evening routines are just as important as mornings. How you end the day determines how you begin the next. Instead of scrolling mindlessly before bed, take time to reflect. Ask, what did I accomplish today? What can I improve tomorrow? Writing these reflections in a journal is not self-indulgent. It's a way to measure growth. The Stoic philosopher Seneca advised reviewing the day each night, examining where we acted wisely and where we fell short. This ritual turns experience into wisdom and transforms ordinary days into stepping stones toward mastery. It also signals to your brain that it's time to wind down, improving your sleep quality and mental recovery. Over time, routines compound like interest. Each small, consistent action builds momentum, and momentum becomes identity. When you show up for your routines, even when you don't feel like it, you're casting votes for the kind of person you want to become. The key is not perfection, but persistence. If you miss a morning or a day, don't let guilt derail you. Simply return to the routine. Think of it as tending a garden. The harvest doesn't appear overnight, but with daily care, it becomes inevitable. Routines transform time from something that slips away into something you can shape with purpose. Success is not the result of one great effort. It's the accumulation of thousands of small, disciplined choices repeated until excellence becomes second nature. 5. Buy back time with money. Time is the one resource that cannot be renewed, replaced, or reclaimed. Money, on the other hand, can be lost and earned again. The wealthy and wise understand this simple truth. The real purpose of money is not indulgence, it's leverage. Money allows you to buy back your time, to focus on what truly matters instead of drowning in low-value tasks. Many people spend their lives trading time for money, but the game changes when you learn how to make money work for you. The question isn't just how much you earn, it's how efficiently you use what you have to create more time, freedom, and focus. Delegation is the first step in buying back time. Look at your weekly schedule and identify everything that doesn't require your unique skills. Cleaning, errands, administrative work, or repetitive online tasks. These are prime candidates for delegation. Hiring help or outsourcing doesn't mean you're lazy. It means you value your time appropriately. Every hour you spend doing something someone else could do for $20 is an hour you're not using to create $200 worth of value. Entrepreneurs, artists, and professionals who understand this principle accelerate their growth exponentially because they stay in their zone of genius, the activities that only they can do. Automation is another modern form of delegation. Technology allows us to systematize repetitive processes so that they run without constant supervision. Whether it's scheduling software, financial tools, AI assistants, or automated marketing systems, these tools free mental bandwidth and time. The upfront effort to set them up pays continuous dividends. The key is to view automation not as convenience, but as an investment, one that compounds over time. The more you automate routine tasks, the more cognitive energy you have for creative, strategic, or meaningful work. In essence, automation turns your systems into silent employees who work tirelessly on your behalf. But buying back time isn't just about business efficiency. It's also about personal peace. Paying for convenience, grocery delivery, laundry service, or even a driver can sometimes feel indulgent, but it's actually an act of optimization. If those hours are instead spent on rest, relationships, learning, or higher impact work, the return is immense. The goal is not to hoard money, but to use it as a tool to design a life aligned with your values. Ask yourself, if I had an extra hour every day, how would I use it? Then, reverse engineer your finances to make that hour a reality. Money used intentionally can create time, and time well used can create more money. Ultimately, the greatest wealth is measured not by your bank account, but by your freedom. The freedom to wake without rush, to work on projects you love, to spend time with people who matter, and to rest without guilt. When you use money to reclaim your time, you're not being extravagant, you're being strategic. The Stoics understood that time is life itself. Wasting it is the one true form of poverty. Every dollar spent on freeing yourself from unnecessary obligations is an investment in a richer, more intentional existence. In the end, buying back time is not just a financial decision, it's a philosophical one. It's the choice to live deliberately, to trade the temporary currency of money for the permanent value of meaning. Spend time like money, wisely. Prioritize growth, limit distractions, schedule everything, create routines, and use money to buy back your time. When you master time, you don't just increase wealth, you elevate your entire life. Treat every second as priceless.